So in the last episode, we managed to make this greenhouse that harvests 8 different crops, and it's all automated and all stored into the straw system here. So we now have food, which we are not going to struggle with anymore. However, we are still in iron armor. We have terrible tools that are almost broken, but we have 44 levels of experience. So in today's episode, we're going to use that experience, as well as gain a lot more of it, by making a mob farm. And then we're finally, on episode 6 of this series, going to be able to get full diamond armor, as well as full diamond tools with, hopefully, maxed enchants. We shall see how well we get on. However, for this, we need to make a mob farm. So where I want to make this mob farm is over here, because I feel like walking down this alley, it could lead to something, and I feel like a mob farm would work here. So I'm going to make a mob farm. Now for this, we're going to need a lot of shafts as well as some belts. 40 should be enough. Let's get some gearboxes, let's get some cogs. Let's actually get a speed rotation controller as well, because we will need that. And then we will need a little bit of power, so I am going to go ahead and quickly make a water wheel. We don't need too much power, because the only thing that is going to cost stress is the deployers. So hopefully that should be enough. If we need more, we can get more, I guess. Let me just make 3 more. 3 should be more than enough. We also need to get a deployer, because that's what we want to kill the mobs with. And yeah, we're going to set up over here. What I'm going to do is bring this over a little more and not have it go down, because we don't want to waste it. Let's go like so, and then we're going to actually bring it over this way. We go like that. I just realised that's all tough. I might want to change that. But anyway, for now we can just go like so. Place them down. I think we can change it so it only goes certain direction. To right, that should work. If we bring this out a bit, and I want to bring it out a little bit more over this side. So I feel like if we go to around here, maybe, this is where I'm going to want the deployer to be. So if I just place that there for now, and I want everything leading to this. In fact, I'm going to raise this up 1 more, because if we go like so, and then we'll go out here, could do it going on a bit more. Box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's do 8. So we go like so, and like so. I'll actually block this off. It'll eventually lead to this, and then get attacked by this, and then I want to go like so. We'll bring this 5 out, I want to say. Gives us enough room, and then we're going to extend this, the 8 blocks out. So if I go like so, I need 1 more on each side. And now we need to connect all of these up just like so. These are all now connected, and then we need to do the same on the other side. So if we go like so and bring this across here, it needs to go 8 out like this one. And then we need to go 5 out and do that again. So 1, 2, 3. And that'll be 5 out. Is that what we do on this side? Let me just make sure. Yeah. So then if we break this now, we can just break that one and that one. And now we need to connect all of these. I will eventually extend this tuff and everything as well. This is really awkward to get to. Let's just destroy this one for now and do it from here. There we go. So that's pretty much the basis of the farm done. I know it sounds stupid, but all the farm is going to do is push everything down to this middle and then push it this way, and the deployer is going to attack it. Next up, I want to actually get some tinted glass, just so we can actually see the mobs that are going to be in here. So to get tinted glass, we are going to need some normal glass as well as some amethyst shards. So we're going to have to go and find a geode, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. I'm going to go head down to our mine and going to see if we can find one quite quickly. So I'm going to quickly go to this level, take a bit of damage because you know how it is. Are we going to be able to find a geode here? I hope so. So on the hunt for a geode, I've actually found a zombie spawner, which is going to be great because we're going to need some spawners. So let's quickly kill that and pick it up. I'm so glad that we have this mod on here. Now I just need to get back home, but I can't actually place any blocks. So let's hope I can make it up here. I have to do a little bit of parkour, and I'm quite low on health actually. Okay, let's place this down here real quick. And let's eat. I would not like to die. And then let's quickly make so we can actually get back up here. So we go like so. There we go, and we'll be able to get back up and get back home. So let's quickly get this. Hopefully no zombie spawn. There we go. Okay, time to head back up. It wasn't what we were looking for, but I will take it because we were going to look for it later on. And now I need to head back home. Hopefully not die from these mobs here. I'm going to place this probably down with some touches around it so they don't actually spawn, just in a temporary position for now. And I'll be back once I am home. Alright, so we have made it back. I'm just going to put it there for now. Let me go ahead and get some torches. So when it's nighttime, they won't spawn for now. Should have some torches in here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and light this up. And now I'm going to head back down and hopefully find a geode this time. Or another spawner. I'm not too picky. Alright, this seems to be a geode. I'm hoping so. Let's quickly get in here. Yep, it is a geode and perfect. Amethyst. Let me quickly put that away so we can collect some of this. And there seems to be a mob with a backpack somewhere. I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to take some of this amethyst. That's all we came here for. Right, a staff which should be enough for now. And now I can't uncraft this to get amethyst shards. However, if I use crushing wheels, I can get amethyst shards from this. So I have the iron farm, which I'm using crushing wheels for. I'm going to go ahead up there and use that to get some amethyst shards, and then we can make some tinted glass. So if we head over here and just place that there, it's going to crush them. It's not going to put it in there because I have a filter on, and we are out of space. There we go, so almost 4 stacks of amethyst shards. That is perfect. If we go ahead and get some glass, we can now go ahead and make some tinted glass. 46. Damn, we might actually need more than we have. Oh no, we've got more amethyst shards here. Let's quickly make some more. A stack should be enough, so let's hope. And I'm going to go ahead and place this here. And here. And I'm going to raise it up by like 2, maybe 3. And yeah, that should be enough. And then we need to build around this, probably in this pattern, so it matches. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And you guys will see it in a time lapse. Alright, so it's pretty much set up now. So if we go up here, and if we place this there, and then break that and that, as well as them two, and just fill this in, hopefully zombies should spawn. Or are they going to get attacked? No. Why is he not getting attacked? Yeah, just going straight for him. Ignore all of these blocks, that doesn't really matter. But I might have to put it down one, which isn't an issue. And let's just see if we can get that working. Alright, so now this is pretty much working. Just again, ignore all the blocks going back and forth. We don't care about that. Hopefully it'll despawn at some point. They're not spawning right now because I have let some light in, just because I don't want them to spawn. However, I only have one spawner. I want to get at least 3 more. One being a skeleton spawner, one being a blaze spawner, and then maybe another zombie spawner, or say another blaze spawner, because I'm pretty sure blazes drop more XP. So I think it's about time we go back to the Nether, which we have a portal back at home. And I'm going to try and get at least 2 blaze spawners, and then we'll get a skeleton spawner as well. So I shall see you guys when I should hopefully have 4 spawners in total. Right, and if we bring this one back, we now have the 3 spawners that I wanted. We've got a skeleton spawner as well as 2 blaze spawners. And now I need to put them up here. So I'm going to put the skeleton spawner next to the zombie one. So let me do that real quick. Skeleton is this one. Bring it up here. And place that next to that one. So we've got them in, and now we need to make some more over here. Best way. What level is this at? This is in level with that, okay. So if we get just some spruce for now, and place you there, and then we can place 2 spawners there. So let's get the blaze now. Get this blaze and place it down like so, and then let's get the next one. Blaze is spawning already, which is good. I'll get us blaze rods as well. They will tend to shoot, but we should have fire spread off, so it shouldn't really matter. Place that there, get rid of that. And now we need to cover the top in. But let's just make sure we are getting the loot. Killing them, blaze rods going in, and blaze rods should be in that one then. Oh no, blaze rods are there, perfect. So we're getting blaze rods. It is a little loud, I do apologise. I hate that they're getting stuck there, that's a little bit of an issue. Hopefully it'll sort itself out. They do seem to just be staying there. Let's block the rest of it off, and let's see what will happen then. I did hear a blaze die, which is good. Let's quickly block this off. Block now. Okay, so I feel like they might be after me. If I move away, like let's say here. Okay, it seems to be working better now. Okay, that works. So now I need to tidy this up, make it not look a mess. And then do a lot of AFKing so we get a lot of these nuggets of experiences. I'm actually going to turn them down a lot because they are very loud. But yeah, we are getting some blaze rods, which is nice. And the farm is working. Now, no zombies or skeletons are spawning. That is a little concerning. I'm not too sure why they're not spawning. They are active. Why are you not spawning? That is really concerning. I'm not too sure why they're not spawning. Maybe because there's too many blazes. If anything, I might have to just switch these out for blazes, but I do kind of want the bones and the rotten flesh. The zombies were spawning, and now they've stopped. Okay, so I seem to have fixed it, and apparently if the belts are in a claimed chunk, it messes up with the blazes, but it seems to be working now. And everything is working well. So now it's time to make this look good. And then we can finally get into making some good diamond gear. So I finally got it all working, and we are gaining a lot of nuggets of experience, as well as rotten flesh. Not so much of these, but I don't really care because I have the farm for them. Blaze rods, arrows, and bones. Now there doesn't look like there's a way in here, but this is actually a copycat door. So we go like so, and we can actually get in here. I did change it around. It's now no longer going into the center, it's going into the side. Just because with the belts going towards each other, it was just causing issues. And as you can see, this is now working. So we now have loads of XP here, as well as 47 levels on our person. So I am going to go ahead and head up here. And we are in need of some wood. We have some spruce logs, so that should be alright. If we go ahead and take sugarcane and the leather that we have. I've been killing some cows there because we need leather. I'm going to make as much paper as we can. And then some books. A stack should do. But I'm actually going to make more because we might just enchant some books. Turn this to planks. And we need 12 bookshelves. I'm going to make a couple more though. But I need to keep some for enchantment table. So let's make 19, 20 bookshelves. That should hopefully be enough. And then if we get some obsidian and diamonds, we can go ahead and make an enchantment table. So we can now finally set up an enchantment table and get better gear. So I'm going to head over here, and I have a little area made here. So if we place this like so, this needs to move one in actually. There, and go like so, we can build this up. And then we have two extra, so I'm just going to put those there. They don't really add on to it, but it is what it is. And now we can get level 30 enchants. So now I have a full set of diamond armor. I'm going to make some tools as well. We're going to need 2 pickaxes, 1 for fortune, 1 for silk touch. Got an axe. I'm going to make another shovel because that one's almost dead. Make a sword, and I'm actually going to make 2 because I'm going to try and get unbreaking and looting on one as a spare so we can put it in the actual mob farm. So right now it's just using normal diamond swords. I've actually forgot some lapis, so let's go ahead and get some of that. And now it's time to do some enchanting. Alright, and I have finally finished enchanting. I gave you guys a time lapse because enchanting all this gear, it's boring, it's not something you guys want to watch. But we officially have full protection for gear, as well as efficiency 5 tools, which is very nice. We have a decent sword. If I could have anything else on it, I'd want mending. And that's actually what we're going to work on real quick. So down here I currently have a villager trap that trades for carrots and potatoes because we are going to want some emeralds. So if I go over here and I'm just going to take a ton of carrot and potatoes. There we go. And now I'm going to head over here to the villager and we're going to trade with him and try and get some emeralds. There's that, and then we'll trade carrots. There we go, we have 32 emeralds now. And now I'm going to go and get another villager from the village over there, just so we can go ahead and get a librarian and hopefully get a mending book. So I'm going to go ahead, get a villager, and I'll be back once I have the villager set up over here. Alright, and I've got the villager set up here, and now it's time to cycle through these until we get a mending book. I have 32 emeralds, so it should be enough. We might actually need to get a couple more emeralds, but I'm going to go through, try and get a mending book, and hopefully we can get some mending on all of our equipment. And there we go, mending for 10 emeralds. So I'm going to quickly make a couple of books. 19, sure. I can get 3 mending books for now, and then I need to trade with this dude and get some more emeralds. Just like so. That's almost another 32. That's another 3 mending books, and that should be enough for the armor. And then 2 pieces, and then 2 tools. There's more. I kind of need to wait for his trades to run out. I don't have any melons, so I can't trade that. But yeah, whilst we have the mending books, let's go ahead and put them on our armor. So mending on that, mending on the chest plate, mending on the boots, mending on the leggings. That's full armor, so we'll never have to worry about durability for that. And then I'll do fortune, 3 pickaxe, and for now I'll do axe because I'll probably be chopping down a lot of trees. And now 1, 2 more mending books we need, so a couple more emeralds. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long for this guy to refresh his trades. And then we can go ahead and get some emeralds from him and get the last 2 mending books. Alright, and he's finally done his trades, and they are a little more expensive than they should be. But you know what? I have plenty of carrots and potatoes, so I'm going to give them. We have more than we need, and then he's actually lowered his prices, which is nice, to 9 emeralds each. And that's the 2 mending books that we need. Now, I'm actually going to take 1 more, and you might wonder why, and that's actually because in the long run, we're going to be using a lot of super glue. And yeah, it's easy to craft. It's just an iron sheet, an iron nugget, and 2 slime balls. However, that's too much effort for me. So we're going to go ahead and put mending on this. So if we go like so and put mending on it, that basically means when we get XP, that is going to also mend. And now we need to put mending on the sword and on the shovel. And there we go, we have mending on all our gear. So if I take some XP real quick, I'm going to hold this in my offhand, and just like so, it is now fully repaired. And we will not have to worry about crafting another one for a little while. But sadly, that is going to be it for this episode. We made a lot of progress. We got a mob farm set up, so we're now going to have a lot of blaze rods, as well as a lot of bones for bone meal, as well as some rotten flesh. But that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below your favourite part of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.